sector. Middle Eastern airline Emirates is starting premium economy services on its flights from Mumbai and Bengaluru. The airline is hoping the new product will increase its revenue from India, where it has exhausted all the bilateral flying rights. Speaking to my colleague Madeeha India, Emirates Chief Commercial Officer Adnan Kazim urged the Indian government to increase the seat capacity for UAE carriers, suggesting that such a freeze in bilaterals has left no scope for the Dubai-based airline to grow further in the India market, despite booming travel demand.
I believe you've exhausted all your bilaterals. How much? 65,000 seats. So what is the growth strategy going ahead then?
I mean, our growth for India definitely with the current capacity used by Emirates, by Fly Dubai, by all Indian carriers today, the seat factor, as we mentioned, is standing very high, 90s in terms of the demand that we're seeing. Definitely, the route India-Dubai needs more capacity. There is 3.3 million population living in United Arab Emirates today. They all need to be mobilizing up and down between India and Dubai. The trade partner that we stand today between the two countries is one of the highest, with $43 billion exchanges happening between the two countries. We're really sitting at a strategic partnership from where we stand between United Arab Emirates and India. We're fully engaged with the government, with the authorities in India to see if there is any way to add more capacity in the future. But definitely the current situation we're in, it requires more capacity and require more flexibility and more places even and routes to be added in the future to make more seamless for people to be traveling between point to point with the current bottleneck is going on between India and Dubai from the demand that we're seeing.
Okay. Now that Air India is upping the game, expanding network, adding capacity, do you see competition getting fierce?
We always welcome competition. I mean, we lived in Dubai environment where 130 airlines today operating as an open sky policy. It has a network of 220 destinations covering Dubai with the world. We always welcome any enhancement to the product or any competition to be built in. To the contrary to that, we're always welcome to be working with them. Today, Emirates sitting at a very close partnership with many carriers. We have today 29 codeshare partners. We have 117 interline agreements. We have 11 railway agreements, and we're open. You cannot, one single airline cannot bring in everything to you. You need to bring in that sort of collaboration and harmony and be working together.
Well, Emirates does have an exceptional product to offer to passengers, but I think the pricing is always about 15% higher than what others have. The fares, I meant, the airfares. So any plan on, because, and I think pre-COVID the prices have almost doubled.
We'll look at it from the industry side of it pre-COVID in terms of how things stand today with high inflation rate that hitting many airlines and industry, with the cost of labor costs going up, with the cost of the ground handling, all the touch points and all the chain that's coming with a higher cost today. Definitely, we're doing a lot of initiative in-house and taking a lot of measures to cost cutting and bringing the cost down as much as we can. But again, one of the elements of the cost always will come in from the bilateral as well. The more you open up, the more you give air access to the consumer, the more you create competition and the more you ease up even the prices.
That means that more seat allocation could bring prices down?
For sure. I mean, because this is a simple economic model it's about all supply and demand that you shape. The more you open up the supply, the more that bring in the price even down, and you create more competition in the landscape of the offering that will come in. And that's exactly the point we tried to elude earlier, that the bottleneck situation is not a healthy environment, and definitely you need to open up with the current exchange happening between the two countries.
Time for a short break, but coming up, an exclusive interview with Thales Global CEO Patrice Kane on doubling hiring investments for the Indian aviation and defense sector. Stay tuned.